Hey everyone, now Daddy here with another review. Today we're going to do an Omni review, Conan the Barbarian. This is volume 2 from Titan. This is reprinting the original Marvel run, so the original Conan stuff. It says the hour of the dragon is the hour of Conan. Conan's original comics remastered are back and looking better than ever. And I do say they look pretty awesome. Especially because originally was all in that old kind of newsprint, so the coloring is great. This covers issues 27 all the way up through to 51. And then there's an annual, a giant size, Conan's 1 through 4. And then they have Savage Sword of Conan number 1, 8, and through 10. So, great cover there. Again, this is a Titans production. But it still looks like a Marvel Omni, so that's kind of cool there. So if you got some of the original ones in Marvel and need to fill your run, you could get this in there as a quick substitute and it wouldn't screw up anything. So just like the first one, it's pretty simple cover art on the inside. Let's jump into it. Got the intros from the original Omnis and that, and collected works. And it jumps into the comics. And like I said, you can see right away, great coloring that's been remastered here. So it is your typical Conan type of stories. He either finds a damsel in distress, or he gets tricked into helping out someone he shouldn't, or he needs to be the better hero to prove himself in that. So lots of great stories and adventures here. Conan's always getting into things that are way over his head, things mystical and magical, and lots of great beasts are fought in that here. So I enjoyed all of this very, very much. Conan here fighting a giant snake monster. We meet some heroes in here and some villains that are kind of reoccurring throughout these Conan stories as well. Love all this old original art here. When I think of Conan, I think of two things. I think of Arnold Schwarzenegger as Conan, and I think of these here. So the new stuff that Titan's doing with their Conan property is pretty faithful to all the original stories in that. So do check those out if you get a chance. Our friend of the channel, artist Mike Ruth, has a cover coming up for that. And we're going to have him on the channel pretty soon, actually, to talk about that and some of his other great work recently. Yeah, I love these two monsters here. Conan seems to have a way of attracting lots of evil wizards. Lots of adventures here. There's even a couple of adventures here where he's in the King Conan role, which is a role that him as the future is a kind of like an old man Logan type of thing. There actually is a comic that spins out of this called King Conan later on. That ran for very, very many issues too. Again, another evil wizard. Being the 70s and 80s, it was a little bit more risque with some of the artwork and innuendos and that. He was fighting an octopus monster there. So that's kind of cool. You can see all the different types of beasts he has as they're recapping. Like I said, a lot of these adventures are a continuing ongoing story, one big adventure, but you could just pick up one issue here and there and still be very, very enjoyed with just that single issue adventure. Lady Death. And that is pretty great. I also have volume 3 of this that we'll cover in a later time. Right now, I'm currently going through another volume of ROM for you guys. Love that 70s and 80s stuff. And Conan sneaks into a base as he's working as a general one time. And it's great too, because even though this is a Titan reprinting it, they're still having the Marvel value stamps and that in there too, and the letters pages as well, so that's pretty cool. Again, we can see more great monsters, voluptuous women. Lupina, the wolf mistress. Fighting hobgoblins. A giant monster that was made out of like gems. Again, the first appearance of these guys. You see Red Sonja again. Look at that. Amazing stuff. Over 800 pages, because there is a ton of Conan material out there. I believe this series ran for almost 150 issues. And then, like I said, we got a few issues of the giant savage stuff that's in black and white. And again, because it was magazine size and not comic book size, this wasn't kid friendly, so a little bit more adult. Yeah, and I can't get enough of this stuff. I really enjoy all this stuff. And out of all this stuff came all that great 80s properties like He-Man and Thundar and then, some promotional stuff from that time. Calendar stuff, original concept art, page art. And write-ups from the original Omnis as well. All right, everybody, that is volume 2 of Conan the Barbarian. This is from Titan, but it is reprinting the original comics from the Marvel run. Stay tuned for more reviews in that. We'll see you soon.